Guess where we are?
Oh my God! I am so excited.
I'm so excited too.
Are you blushing yet?
Oh no, I'm in it. Let's go. I'm Shannon.
I'm Mary.
And we're Haunted by the Minute.
Oh, hell yeah, we are. It's absolutely wonderful that you allowed us to come into the shop, Rochelle.
Thank you for coming in.
Hey, you're welcome. I love it.
And what shop are we in?
What are we in?
We are in Venus Envy.
Oh my God. Okay, so this is so exciting because we've wanted to do this for quite a long time. And we want to get people more comfortable with what used to be a stigma, especially people our age. We just want to make sure that some of us really, we can be embarrassed. It's okay because we haven't seen those things, but we're more interested in ensuring that we feel comfortable with our own bodies. As you know, it's all about women helping women. And Rochelle, we are excited to talk to you because I know you do a lot of this.
Yes, this is my full-time job, essentially.
So tell us about you.
Great job.
I want this job. I think I need to do this job.
It's a pretty fun job, I gotta say. Yeah, exactly. My name's Rochelle. I use they, them, and she, her pronouns, and I am the education coordinator of Venus Envy. So Venus Envy is a sex shop and bookstore. We are education-based. We really pride ourselves in doing more than just selling sex toys, but really like helping people figure out what works for them and what's right for their bodies, and trying to unlearn some of the crap we learned when we were growing up. Right. And there's a lot of that. There's so much crap.
Yes.
So we do a lot of that, and my job as the education coordinator is to manage all of our formal education. So we do workshops, we do lectures, different things like that. We go to events and run tables and just hang out and try to help people with that unlearning and figuring out
I love that.
Where to go next.
You know, in our generation, obviously, sex was not even talked about, let
No.
alone sex toys.
Absolutely not.
We hid them under our mattress.
If we felt like if you had one,
Yeah.
and if you felt like that you could actually get one, and then you had to figure out how to get one that nobody knew about it. Men learned how to have sex by porn. High percentage of them. So how did we learn? So this is the issue at our age.
Some experimenting, and some listening to men who learned it from porn.
That's right.
That's right. Exactly.
And so it's not even the men's fault who don't know, because like they didn't have anyone to tell them. Sure. And it's not a blame thing, it's more about an education thing. So I love what you do and very excited about it, because women our age, not only you may not know what to do with some things or what it's for or how to help ourselves, but the men or people in our life may not either. So just, our partners might not know either. So this is why we're super excited. So as you can see, everyone, this entire shop is full of amazing products.
It is. And I think too, like the stigma behind, sex shops or what that would be classified as, I've learned so much even walking in the door. Yeah. Like, this isn't just a sex shop. This is educational. There's more books than there are toys.
Oh,
I'm looking around. So I'm like, I've got some reading to do.
Me too.
Yeah. And also like the fact that this is for everybody. And, we got to stop putting a genre or an age to things and say, everyone has their vibe. And
they
what they enjoy. And as we get older, as Mary and I both talk about on our podcast, is, this shit changes as we get older, and it's not as easy anymore. And menopause has created a lot of problems, that we hope that you can guide us some education on to our viewers and tell us what products there are out there to help me and Mary. Maybe it's just me.
And maybe you two at home.
It's just her. It is just me. I think it is just me.
No, but maybe not.
Yeah.
But it's also amazing. Like, one of the things, if you've ever seen anything that we do, we're very, very open about pretty much everything about our life, because people don't say the shit that we say.
That's right.
And this is why we loved speaking with and having this time with Rochelle. Yes. So Rochelle, what would you like to start with?
Oh my gosh, right? So many options. Well, so one of the things you mentioned was like menopause. Like what kind of things are coming up?
Big
what
target.
Sort of,
What
issues are coming up?
Struggling.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
So
I guess
vaginal dryness is something I've talked about in previous podcasts. And as you, and almost like it was kind of funny when I hit menopause, it was like overnight. Like perimenopause was a slow progress,
Right.
but when I kind of went right into menopause,
Yes.
I literally, my libido completely left me.
Mm,
I
yeah.
had nothing, like not even a remote inkling.
Right.
And it was just gone. And I literally did cry because I was
sure.
like, I don't think I'll ever have another orgasm.
I know, but you feel like that. Like
Yeah.
it's absolutely crazy. So from someone who could be extremely like have that desire, and not just sex, but like the desire.
That's right.
So this is the thing. So I watched a movie called The Pink Pill.
I did.
It really, really reminded me of what I wanted to express to a lot of women. Okay, and men, partners may not understand this, but women don't get to have like instantaneous hard-ons. Okay, we have a desire. The desire is inside. Desires in our brain. Desire is everywhere. And as we age, we don't just get to go. We go boom. All of a sudden, you wake up and you're like, oh my God, what happened to those parts of me? Like nothing feels the same, and having sex doesn't feel the same. So also, if you've never really been overly interested in anything in this environment, you also can say, oh, now, single or not single, or I want to feel those things. Now I'm free, like I'm in my 50s and hell yeah, or 60s or 70s, whatever the hell age you are. And this is what I want. Like, this is what I love.
Yeah.
So vaginal dryness is one of the top things that people talk about.
Yeah.
So let's talk about that first.
Yeah, let's talk about vaginal dryness. Because it sounds like you're sort of like there's in terms of like feeling horny, there's the physical elements, the physiological response, and then there's like the brain desire response. So we'll start with the physiological stuff because honestly, it's a little easier to deal with.
Okay.
It's like it can be so simple sometimes. Like if we're dry, and honestly, I always recommend, like, we're going to talk about lube. I always recommend lube to everyone. I just think we're not taught that lube is like a thing we're supposed to be using. And the irony is that like it's used a lot in porn. We just don't see that part.
No.
So exactly. It's like,
how do you do that for an hour?
Yeah. With lube,
it's
but
that
part's cut
and
out.
you crop.
Exactly. It's not sexy to put lube on, which I disagree with. I think lube is very sexy.
I do too.
Dripping things all over the place. I'm slipping and sliding. I love it. I think it's awesome.
It's true.
That's why we're
so much fun.
Yeah, exactly. So I brought sort of like 3 specific lubes. And when it comes to vaginal dryness, there is sort of a need to, upkeep moisture throughout the day. And they have vaginal moisturizers for this. Really what becomes important is finding ingredients that work for you. And it's so different depending on the person. But if a doctor has ever prescribed you a vaginal moisturizer and you're like, this is making me itchy for some reason.
That's right.
Could be you have a glycerin sensitivity. A lot of the over-the-counter stuff has glycerin in it. So we do sell vaginal moisturizers here. Actually, it might be over here somewhere.
You would put inside of you is just topical?
It can also go inside.
Yeah,
exactly. Yeah, really wherever feels dry, essentially.
Right.
Yeah, and so that's kind
of all over my body.
Exactly.
We
have moisturizers for our face. We have moisturizers for our body, and we have moisturizers for our genitals.
That's right.
Might look a little shiny.
It's kind of literally like
everywhere. Slip and
I love
slide.
it. It's great. Yeah, exactly. The slip and slide. I love that. Yeah, so that's kind of good for like the general maintenance and upkeep, and like keeping up the like vaginal elasticity is super important for being able to feel horny in general. And not tearing things, which also doesn't make us feel very horny.
And then we're very sore afterwards.
Right? Exactly. Yeah. So that's kind of the upkeep, the maintenance, the regular stuff. When it comes to intimacy, sex, whatever you're doing, whatever you're calling it, this is where lube comes in. And I got my biggest bottle because I'm exactly.
Bottle.
We have smaller bottles, but I figure it's easier for the camera to see for travel.
Oh my gosh,
the only reason.
And travel.
Exactly. I like a big bottle.
That's a big old hand pump
exactly.
there.
Yeah, I know the pump is really nice for some folks. Like some people are like, I actually just want to squeeze it right on me, but the pump is nice. You just want to keep it over on the side.
On the side of your wherever you are.
Yeah. So here I have 2 water-based lubes. This one's called Slippery Stuff. It is super plain. It has very few ingredients. It tends to work the most often for the most people, but it's not for everybody. And that's the thing about water-based lube is it some lubes have very similar ingredients across different lines. Water-based lube has ingredients all over the place. And so it really it takes a bit of sampling, a bit of trying things out, seeing what feels good. Some are going to leave you sticky. Some are going to leave you slippery and happy. And literally, like me and my coworkers all have our favorites.
But they might like sticky. It's okay.
Yeah, exactly. And so even like all the people who work here, like we all have different opinions about our favorite
and
lubes. It's just how it goes. So, and we have tried a lot of lubes. So. Yeah. But this one's Slippery Stuff. It's super plain. It is glycerin, paraben free, all the things you want. It's literally called Slippery Stuff. And it is slippery stuff. Yeah. And so it's nice. And it's got a bit of like a gel texture. And anything that's like a thicker lube is going to give you a little bit of cushion too. So not just the slip, but also a bit of cushioning, especially if you're working up to some better elasticity.
That's right.
Because it takes some time.
Yes.
My personal favorite lube, which is why I brought it out, is Sutil. Specifically Sutil Luxe. I love it. It has hyaluronic acid in it, which like my skin responds really well to hyaluronic acid. So I use it in like my face cream and stuff. Not everybody likes that, but I really like it, which is why it's my favorite. And it's in face cream because it's supposed to like pull moisture from your body.
You put it on your face.
No.
Like,
no,
I'll take one.
I mean, not on purpose.
Honest to God, I knew you were going to say that.
My vagina.
I knew she was going to say that.
Did it not sound like she said
it was very funny. It was very funny because I was waiting for you to say that. And I just knew it. I knew she's like, I did not hear that.
Totally. But yeah, I like this one. It's a lot more liquidy, which some people hate.
Yes.
I don't mind that. I feel like it is the most common to what my body is naturally producing. And that is kind of what I'm into.
That's nice because again, you're talking about all different bodies.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Everybody has different issues.
Yeah.
And so not one is fitting everybody.
That's
so
right.
you do have to test, run these things.
Exactly.
And remember, go to the pharmacy and get some Canesten cream because you just don't know how, because you can literally get a vaginal yeast infection, especially when you get them for no reason and you don't know why.
Yeah, and that's the thing. Like in theory, the lubes that we sell should not do that. Like they're all body safe. They don't have sugar in them.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, even like most of them are glycerin free too, because we know glycerin's like tends to be an irritant for people. And like the drugstore sells glycerin. We don't need to do that.
No,
we have other stuff. Yeah. So that's the thing. But
that's amazing.
If you run into like a flavored lube, sugar, anything with sugar in it, like that is likely going to cause a yeast infection.
See, that's great. And this is what people don't really understand. Like they're like, oh, I'm at the Shoppers and I'm just going to put this in here. And it's like, you know, like the commercials or
just
whatever.
Even going down the aisle.
I know.
You're like, oh,
for sure.
Oh,
for some people.
That looks cool. I know. That is me. My husband has no issue walking down and buying anything, but I don't know what it is about me, and it's been that way my whole life.
But I think it's because it was ingrained in us.
Okay.
All right.
So that has been fabulous.
Yes. Yeah. And I actually have one more lube to talk about. Yeah. So right now I'm just talking about water-based lubes. I like a water-based lube because for me, it's like, it kind of meets all my needs. And I do feel like it is one of the best things if you are experiencing vaginal dryness.
Yes.
However, water-based lube, one of the reasons it's so great is because it does absorb into the body.
Yeah.
Which we like, easier for cleanup, and you know, it is lubricating, so it kind of helps with the overall vaginal dryness. But if you find it's not lasting a super long time, the next best thing is a hybrid lubricant. Yeah, and this one is called fuck water.
Oh, I want that now. Just from the word of it.
We have other hybrid lubes. You don't have to leave the store with something that says fuck water, but I like that. Exactly.
Fuck water.
It does what it says, essentially. Yeah. And this is a hybrid lube, so it is mostly water-based, but it has a bit of silicone lube, like mixed into the formulation. So it just keeps it a little bit longer lasting. It sort of has like a silky feel to it rather than like a wet feel. So if you're into that, then that can be really useful. And what I like about this is, even though it has silicone in it, it's not enough silicone to damage a silicone toy. Because fun fact, silicone lube essentially tries to bond with the molecules of silicone toys, and then it like melts your toys. So
right? Even I didn't know that, but now that makes sense for a lot of reasons.
Exactly. So this one is safe for silicone toys, safe for body parts. It's a good option.
So is this a silicone toy?
It is a silicone toy.
That's what I thought. Yeah. So do you know what that is?
Guess which hole this goes in. I mean, it can go in any hole. It's safe for any hole, but it is meant for
your anus.
Your anus.
There you go.
It's a butt plug.
She's guessing it. I'm loving it.
It lights up at both ends, which I think is
really that end don't go in there.
Yeah, exactly.
And that lights up,
and then
so
this
you can find your anus later.
Exactly. Yeah. So someone else can find your anus. Exactly.
Under the sheet, the lights flickering.
There's the butthole.
Yeah. And there's the hole. Well, you won't see the hole. You'll just see the light.
You won't see. Turn the light on. Turn the light
next
off.
time we have a power outage, which happens all the time in this city. take this out and
Here's
like,
the light
okay.
and butthole plug.
Exactly, yeah, find where we're going.
Oh, there, let's just use the
Exactly.
butthole.
I mean, it works. It's got a handle technically.
I'm dying. I was waiting to see if she knew what that was. I'm like,
I actually thought
go
it
on.
was a vibrator.
Yeah, I mean, it is a vibrator. It
is.
does vibrate. It just
You can use
yeah,
it anywhere.
exactly.
But it's
it just goes in your
technically
butt.
made
It also kind of
yeah.
like wiggles around.
See, it does its own thing.
Exactly. I love
Ooh.
this one. I think it's really cute.
That is.
Yeah. And the reason I bring this out, like in theory, you can put this in any hole realistically, but it is safe to put in a butt because it has a flared base, which is very important. And I bring this out because I feel like whenever we go through life transitions, sometimes we find we get a bit disconnected from our body, and that reconnection can be really hard.
It is.
And really just like with a lot of feelings attached to it.
It is.
And sometimes doing something new or novel is really helpful in that reconnection process. I will be the resident butt talker.
We can talk about butts. We're just not talking about personal experiences of butts.
We're not talking about their butts.
But you are the resident butt talker.
Exactly, yeah. And often am at dinner parties.
What else do you have?
So I brought
really cool.
Whoa.
Holy
I
shit,
know.
it's a
This is I mean, it does kind of look like one. And I have done that before. This is the magic wand. This has been around since the 60s. It's a classic. It's the Cadillac of vibrators.
Wow.
And now there's so many different versions of them, and this one is waterproof. This one recently came out, so it's kind of exciting because it hasn't been waterproof before. So if you want to take it into the shower, the bathtub, etc.
Shock.
Before, I mean, it was corded, or it would just break the toy, and then kind of sucks. So this is, I mean, the most intense vibrator, not the most intense vibrator on the market, but probably the most intense one we have at the shop.
Okay.
It is heavy. It is strong. This is its first setting, and it is really, it's going.
I'll be right back.
Yeah, exactly. Right. We have a bathroom.
You get like burns.
Oh, honey, that don't burn.
That would burn. That's the lowest at night.
I know. I mean, but what's nice about something that is as strong as this is if you put like padding in between, if you have it, like if you have your clothes on or underwear or something, like you really can add layers to it. Yeah. And one of the things a lot of people like about this is that it kind of rumbles your whole pelvis, which if you find that you're having like less sensitivity in like really specific spots, getting more rumbly. Exactly. Yeah.
It'll just mess the whole thing.
I'm learning.
Exactly. So another
some of it.
You know some stuff.
Total dud.
You know about the magic wand.
I actually didn't know that one.
Really?
So this is new. This is new.
I had the original one a long time ago. Anyway, let's just discuss this.
Yeah, right. We're getting So one of the brands that we carry is called WeVibe, and they were most well known originally for making couples toys. And I put this in quotation marks because you don't have to have another person with you to use it, but it is something you could use with a partner more easily. That's kind of the idea. So they come in these kind of little C shapes, sort of C's, B's, and there's an internal arm and then an external arm, and pretending that my hand is a vagina, you put it in like this, kind of clamp it down, and then it gives you some stimulation on the inside, on the outside, and another thing can fit into the vagina while that happens. So great for couples toys. The thing that WeVibe is currently most well known for is that they are app compatible.
Yes.
So great for long distance relationships.
Awesome.
Good for like exactly if you're in the car, if you're in the other room, but also if you're like overseas, if you're on a trip, if someone's for long distance, like that can be really helpful. And one of my first toys when I was long distance with my partner was a WeVibe, and we could use it. It worked from Ontario to Halifax. And like a lot of the toys that we sell, I mean, some of them are like a single button, easy functionality, which I really like, but a lot of these have 1,000 different buttons and a million different like settings.
Setting again.
Yeah. And what's nice about that, yeah. Honestly, that's kind of
like
how
20
it goes.
settings and you
can't figure out which one it is.
You're like, I was right there, and then I pressed a button, and now it's
like
gone.
It's gone. It's gone.
Yeah. And so what's nice about an app is that you actually have like a user interface where it's like you see the words that you can press and actually have more information. So it's kind of nice if that is the need.
So, and just remind, if you're doing this with a partner, I'm in these meetings. Please do not.
Oh my gosh, exactly.
Well,
right?
that'd be kind of fun, actually. Now that I think about it.
Sorry. I need a book.
Just starts rumbling in a drawer somewhere, and you're like, you missed your chance. Like
I'm having a hot flash. I'm not sure why, but I am. And it's like I got a menopause book.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh my gosh, I'm dying. Exactly. So I love all the things that you have. So what is, from your experience and your staff's experience, when someone our age come in, they've not been here before, or they have been a long time ago, whatever. what would you recommend?
You made us very comfortable.
Very.
And, you know, we did play a joke coming in.
Yeah.
And having some fun. But the words out of your mouth were so sad in a way, because it was like, that's how 80% of the people feel.
Right?
Yeah.
And that really made us think, like,
that was
wow,
really sad. I'm
that
like,
is
oh,
sad.
we are so just ashamed of pleasuring ourselves or experimenting with our bodies. And even just coming into a place like this is just like a taboo.
Yeah, 100%.
And that's the unfortunate part. Is, you know.
And the thing is that with us, it's not just about being with partners. I'm really interested in people who just want to be able to take care of themselves, and they really, really need to figure out how to do that.
A big part of it is that it always starts with a conversation. Like people come in and they're like, I'm nervous. It's my first time. I want to, like, I have gone through menopause, or I'm experiencing vaginal dryness or whatever. Like I need that information to be able to recommend anything. And then it's a lot of like, hey, look at this wall. You can take anything down and turn it on and see what it does, and see if anything just like kind of strikes your fancy. Because that's like part of this, right? Is like, we need to be turned on by the thing we're looking to be turned on by.
Exactly.
So if you're playing around with a toy and you're like, that little eyebrow raise of that's interesting, like that might be the toy for you. And it might work out when you actually use it, and it might not, and like that's okay.
This store is full of education. It's amazing. And I've never been in here. So it's eye-opening.
It is.
And it's great to know that
that's right.
You know, you can come in here and be educated and comfortable, and, you know, not feel discriminated.
And this is actually one of our biggest goals, to just be here. Is just a start of a series of different types of podcasts that we're going to do with various people, that we can help them understand how to be more in tune with your own body at any age. Because you don't have to be in menopause and older. You could be very young and not, and like you're like, oh my God, I've seen about this, I heard about this, I don't know, what do I do? And if you're into dressing up and various types of different
like the S&M,
things,
right?
Well, those are just strap-ons.
Those are just strap-ons.
Well, you don't have one factory made.
Yes,
you got to get one that's factory made.
Yes,
gotcha.
Exactly. And then on this side we have
that's the kink stuff.
That's the kink.
Yeah, that's the kink stuff. Yeah, and erotica and different things. Like we really got it all, and you know, we try to space them out. So if you're not comfortable with kink stuff, you can hang out over in the strap-on section, or the external vibrator section, or the internal vibrator section. Like there's so many different options.
There's so many.
There is so many, and it can be very
a lot.
Which is why we're here.
I love it. This is why we're here. Like they're so pretty too. You can get everything in your favorite color.
What is this? It looks like a sperm.
It does kind of look like a sperm, doesn't it?
She dropped the sperm.
God, sorry.
It happens.
Shannon doesn't pick up things in a sex toy shop because she'll just drop everything.
It does. It wasn't attached.
No. Oh, it wasn't attached.
Yeah, exactly. Because there's different,
that would get lost,
different versions. Exactly. So this is an internal vibrator. So, you know, kind of similar to this. This part goes inside of you. And then this is the tail that hangs outside where the button is so that you can adjust it.
So that one doesn't have a remote. That's just a regular one. And then
it does have a remote.
It does have a remote.
It does have a
even
remote.
better.
Taking it from
exactly.
The
Yes. Yeah, and this one is an external vibrator. So what's nice about this, you can actually pull the little balls right off. And it's very reminiscent of, like, if anyone has ever maybe used an electric toothbrush to masturbate, not recommending it, you can get its own toy.
It's okay.
Exactly.
That just took me way out of there.
It would hurt.
Wow.
It would hurt. That's the
most
thing.
of us.
Yeah, but you know, some of us, we see the thing, we're curious, and it's like, where would
and it depends on your pain level tolerance too,
exactly.
because there's a whole section on
and honestly,
that.
just the handle. Just the handle.
It's a handle,
but this is kind of like that, but different. It has this pinpointed vibration. It's got this handle. Then we have these little silicone balls or bubbles, that kind of give it a little, to soften it, to change the texture.
And if someone's seeing that, wouldn't really think that was a vibrator.
Yeah.
No,
I would.
It's like a thermometer. So grinding pads are what you think they are.
Yeah.
I mean, we've all humped a pillow at one point in our lives, I'm sure. And this is like that, but it vibrates back.
I think I'm missing things in my life.
Honestly, you should try humping a pillow.
It's interesting.
Yeah. Or maybe we've like slid up on a partner's thigh or something.
Yeah,
exactly. It's just like a larger surface that we can kind of rub up against. And so if you are like experiencing pain with penetration, or you're just kind of not quite there yet, a grinding pad is a really nice option. And a lot of the time, like, because of the size of them, the vibrations are dispersed a little bit differently. So if the pinpointed vibration is like kind of intense, this one's nice. You can also put this on a pillow and just make humping your pillow even better.
You can.
Which I'm clearly a fan of humping pillows.
Yes,
Clearly,
that's
she's a
okay.
fan. I
That's
love that.
okay.
Stuff I'm always asking about is kind of like, what do you like for your body? What kind of partnered sex are you having, if any? Like, there really isn't any rule. And I think that's one of my favorite things about like coming from sort of an inclusive, like queer sex lens, is that like we kind of threw the rule book out because it didn't work for us anyways. Yeah. And if everybody can kind of get on board with that, then everyone will probably have better sex.
I agree.
Yeah. Instead of the sort of cookie cutter, like, okay, first we do hand stuff and then we do missionary and then one person comes and nobody else does and then one person falls asleep and the other person goes to the bathroom and is slightly disappointed. And it makes sense because earlier we were talking about the desire piece, right?
Yes.
And if we've gone our whole life with like, you know, the desire kind of having to be created by ourselves and maybe by the physical elements where we're like, okay, this is happening. I'm going to like remind my brain that this is happening.
Yes.
When we don't have that anymore, we kind of got to start from the desire first. So like what gets you horny? Like what actually makes you feel excited? So one of my favorite things is like essentially setting up for like some masturbating time or some solo sex or whatever, but not actually doing it. It's kind of like professional edging. I mean, it's not, but it kind of is, where you don't actually have to go through with anything. Yeah. And I think it takes some of the pressure off to like perform sexuality in a specific way.
This is a shop where you don't try on.
No, exactly. Yeah. Yeah. And we don't really do returns.
No,
because
no, we don't do.
For
I would,
obvious reasons.
I don't know anybody who'd come back and try and return it.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Ew.
Oh, people do.
Or share them. Or
like,
well, you
I
can
promise
share
I didn't
them,
use
but
it.
I mean,
I'm like,
you don't give them away. I don't use these anymore.
No, exactly. Yeah. Yeah. So this is my favorite dildo. I like it because it is firm but squishy. It is textured, and so you don't have to put it inside of you. Like, yes, dildos are sort of marketed for that, and that's kind of their purpose. But you can also just rub up against it.
Exactly.
Or you can put it all the way and see how far it goes.
So Shannon and I picked a definite dildo for each of us, and I'm going to go.
Okay.
Yes.
Like, what is that?
What the hell is that? She said,
like
I
a
love
medical
that.
device.
Yeah, I know, right? It does have a whole syringe
Lord.
squeeze thingy. So this is essentially a dildo that you can ejaculate from, or a coming dildo.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah. And these have existed for a long time.
You're welcome. Thought you might want that feeling, you know.
Yeah. And that's the thing. Like, if you're not born with parts that like shoot out cum, you can buy it and do it yourself. Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah, and that's what's really great about one of the great things about hybrid lubes is that they all look kind of cloudy and a little bit cummy. So
you put that in there and then you
shoot it out.
Shoot it out.
Yeah, exactly.
Just like when you need to.
Yeah, and if you don't want to use that part of it, you can just kind of like unhook it, tuck it in the harness. Yeah, exactly.
You're some special, you are.
I've been told that a few times.
Yeah.
I thought looked like a coral reef.
You did.
And then I'm like, but now it looks like a tongue.
I love it. It's true.
Yeah.
And there is a reason for this.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah.
So why don't you tell us about this pretty thing?
Yeah. So one of the nice things about this is the shape of it really does address kind of the G spot or the urethral sponge if you're being fancy. So yeah, you can kind of like rock it back and forth when it's in, like, you know, sex penetration is not all about thrusting. There's a lot of other things you can be doing. And so this one has, exactly, an external arm and this G-spot, and then you can kind of rock it back and forth, and it feels good.
Awesome.
Thank you so much. I really appreciate everything you've done. I'm going to put her down.
This was amazing.
Him down, it down. And
depends on the day.
We've got some shopping
depends
to
on
do.
the day.
Yes.
We do.
I'm Shannon.
I'm Mary.
I'm Rochelle.
And this is Hotter
by the Minute. Oh, hell yeah, we are.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Yes. This has a lot of suction. Look.
It does. They all do.
Yes.
Well, not all of them, but a lot of them.
On the walls.
Yeah.
On the walls.
On the walls.
Yeah. Where's less popping candy? Damn, I want some of that.
Yeah, it's just pop rocks.
Yeah, I know.
But you can put it on a penis, essentially.
I'm Shannon.
And I'm Mary.
And we're hotter by the minute.
Oh, hell yeah, we are.